What? It's not letting you share? What? Hey, Joe, I sent you the link. Why are you not here, baby? My little friend from Dublin. Don't say hi. You're supposed to be on the show. Hey, Rojo, how you doing? Oh, yeah. Hey, everyone. How you doing today? So we are Corey Mano. Yay. So we are actually going to interview Joe Mack. I'm just waiting for him to come in. I'm going to sit here and eat my dinner of peanuts because I'm all class. Yeah, I am. And then we're going to get going with the interview. Joe, are you having troubles? Also, Kim's supposed to be in because I'm asking him to do me a favor. You know, yeah. So was blind. I'm so happy to see you. Will it let you share now? Hey, crazy Kasan. I don't know. Joe!
Can you hear me, Val?
I can.
Good. Hi, Kim.
Okay. Crazy Kasan, I'm going to give you a mod. So you want to mute YouTube. Not Zoom, but YouTube.
Okay. Is that better?
Beautiful.
It's only my second time using this, so. Hey, Kim.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, I'm sitting here all by myself at 5 going, maybe I'm interviewing myself. Oh, damn it. I said, get on here.
Hold on, I'll have to turn up my volume a little bit.
Okay.
Because I was trying to set up something, that's why.
Oh, were you?
Yes, I was.
Is that your excuse?
Yes, and it's a perfectly viable one.
Pickle.
It's stickery.
I was blind.
So I went and I wanted to get, I couldn't go on into Nomad Unbroken today because I was watching every video I could on Joe Mack's channel. So I watched a ton of videos over the last few hours. But then I had 10 minutes to go on Nomads while I brought Zoom up waiting for Joe. And guess where I found Joe? The best channels out there, Nomad Unbroken.
Yeah, I'd seen him on your show, so I decided to have a look in on him and see how he was and see what he's about.
I love Nomad Unbroken, so I was happy to see you there for sure.
Where is he? He's in America as well, is he?
Huh?
Is he in America or Australia or where is he? Nomad Unbroken.
Nomad Unbroken is in Ohio, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Crazy Ken, Cajun, I'm going to try that again. Let me see if it'll let me go to your channel.
So what's the weather like in Quebec, Kim? Is that good, is it, yeah?
Glad you made it. Oh, he's in Illinois. I always get it wrong.
Stinking ice rain, snow, ice rain, cold.
He's in a van. So everyone knows that I am interviewing Joe Mack, and you're in Dublin, correct?
Dublin, Ireland, yeah.
Dublin, Ireland. Oh my God. I want to go see it today. My mom's been to Ireland a couple times, and before she died, because that's what she wanted, to go back
I,
to where some of her family had originally come from. So she wanted to see it.
which was
So,
where?
huh?
Which was where? Where did our family come from? Any idea?
From Ireland, but I think they were in I don't know what part because it was back in the 1700s.
Okay.
A lot of it. So all I know is she's always talked about Ireland. So
I've never been
Okay.
out of Ireland, so I
you've
couldn't
never
tell you
been out? You need to come over now. You need to come over.
I'd have to get a passport first. I've never even had a passport.
Yeah, so you didn't come on before the show started, so I have to ask you a question.
Okay.
Is there anything you don't want to talk about within your life?
No, I'm fine. I'm an open book.
Okay.
Nothing to hide.
If I talk about your videos and how I think they might be a little bit better, would that be a problem for you?
No, I'm open to constructive criticism.
Constructive. That's the word I was trying to find. Yes, because I looked at all of them. And I got some things I think is going to make it really powerful.
If I knew
You're-
how to edit.
No, even without editing. So I
Okay.
got some ideas for you, but we'll bring it up in a little bit. I was really pretty excited when I went through all the videos today. And I know you fly a Mavic Air.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's brilliant. I love it.
oh yeah.
I haven't crashed it yet, so
And hey, Jeffrey Salt, and I feel a little bad because I should have been watching those videos ever since I found you. You came on our streams and started chatting, but I made up for it today.
okay.
I made up for it. So I want to just talk. Where did you go?
I'm here.
He's there.
Why don't I see him? Okay. Oh, there we go. I don't know what I did. I swiped my computer and everything went away. It's like I might here by myself now. Hey, Saigon, Night Train, Destination Chronicle. Hey, Destination. One thing everyone knows, Kim will be typing in the chat and making sure everyone and keeping track of the conversation and letting me know if there's something that actually needs to be asked. But other than that, I'm just going to be concentrating on Joe for a minute because I'm not going to swipe my computer anymore. I never seen that happen before. Just cleared everything. So Joe, were you raised in Dublin, Ireland?
No, I was born at southeast of Ireland in a place called Wexford,
Yeah.
and moved to Dublin in 1974 with my parents because there was no work in the country. So we
Right.
moved to Dublin in 1974. So I'm 43 years in Dublin now. So I'll be more Dublin than Wexford, I suppose.
So Dublin, Ireland, in and of itself, has had employment problems throughout the ages, haven't they?
Oh, it has done, yeah. It wouldn't be a wealthy country. That's
No.
why we all went to America, the land of opportunity.
That's why my family came over. The one from Ireland came over because they were just suffering.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of oppression, so.
And how's your family done living in Ireland throughout these times?
Oh, grand! Like my father's family is from County Meath, and his family you can trace back in the local church, which was built in 1370 or something.
Oh
And
my God.
you can trace all of my dad's family in the one village back to 1370.
Oh
My
my God.
mother's from Wexford, where I was born. I haven't really traced hers back maybe to the 1760s. I think it's as far as I've got with mom's. But dad's, you can go back to the 1300s in one village. So they're the oldest family in the village.
How's that feel to have that rich of heritage?
That's great. It's great because it gives you something to do to build your family tree. I can go from my dad to his parents and their parents, and it's just great to be able to follow that lineage. Not so much on my mom's side. I'm guilty of that. Like mom has always said to me, why don't you trace my family and stuff? So it's something I've been meaning to do, but haven't got around to yet. But that's a surprise I
So,
one day.
is your mother still alive? Still with us?
Yes. Yeah,
You
mom's
need
still
to
alive.
do it.
Yeah,
You
mom's.
listen to your mama.
Oh yeah, always. Yeah, and she'll kill me otherwise.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, mom's 75. Dad passed away 3 years ago, so
Oh, sorry to
it's
hear
just
that.
mom in a big house on her own now down the country.
Yeah, I lost my mama 3 years ago.
Uh, uh,
Yeah,
it's not easy, but
but she was a formidable woman, right?
all
It.
mothers are, though, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah,
keep
they
the
are.
they don't only keep the children in check; they keep the husbands in check too.
That's right. They deal with everything. So in one of your videos, I saw. Oh, I'm sorry, was blind. I saw children. I saw a little redheaded child,
Right?
little blonde child. Are those your children?
No, I happen to be flying in that park. I just go to I find little spots on the GPS on my phone, and I cycle everywhere. So I happened to find this park, and I was sitting down flying around, and a woman just happened to be walking by with her kids, and they were fascinated. So I just thought I'd entertain them for a while.
Oh, nice. So do you
Never,
have children?
yes, I do. Yeah, they're 25 and 26.
Oh, so not the
Uh,
little guys running around the park.
well, I have a 4-year-old granddaughter and a 1-year-old grandson.
Oh,
So they're with me every weekend. So the daughter comes and visits with the kids. So I have
oh,
great
nice.
I have great fun. I love kids. I always have done. I don't think I've ever really grown up, to be honest. That's why I'm still playing with toys,
That's
control
right.
drones and remote control cars and stuff, and
So where you're shooting all your video, is that all within Dublin then?
always in Dublin. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't cycle outside of Dublin.
so
It'll be
you're on a bike or a
a
motorcycle?
oh no, push bike.
On a push bike. Oh, wow.
Push bike. It's one I made about 4 years ago. I used to work in a bike shop, and kind of had an idea in my head and decided to make a bike out of it. And I use that now. I cycle everywhere, and I probably cycle maybe 15 or 20 miles a day, 7 days a week.
Really?
It stops me from smoking for an hour
Uh,
and a half, for an hour and a half or 2 hours. I should follow Kim.
yeah,
Not easy,
because
Kim.
you're going to stop smoking too, right? You're finding the day that you're going to do it and then,
Yeah, New Year's is 1st of January. Hopefully, will be the first day off them. So I get all my partying out of the way before then, because I won't have to party then until my birthday in September, and I only drink at New Year's Eve and my birthday. So if I
hmm.
can stay off until my birthday, I'll be well and truly out of it then. So please God, anyway. So I didn't start smoking till I was 27 though.
Oh, wow. Why did you
Uh,
do it? Why'd you do it?
my wife was pregnant on our son,
Ah,
and with the stresses of her being pregnant and have to go here, down there, give me a cigarette, I goes, and that was the
mm.
start of it. And I've been smoking ever since. I probably smoke 40 or 50 a day. I'd smoke roll-ups now. I wouldn't smoke ready-made cigarettes.
Oh, wow.
But
So
getting it
now at 27, you decided to do something that
stupid.
stuck with you all this time, huh?
Yeah, stupid thing to do, but yeah,
I
something.
started it at like 12. So all I can say is, yeah, what can I say? But I quit. I quit when I was 39, 40 years old. So I did quit, but oh my gosh, you got a little bit of hardness coming then, because not easy, but I know you can do it, Joe.
Well, I gave it last year. I gave it up because I was in hospital with my chest last year, with me breathing about March last year. He kept me in for 3 days. Wasn't able to breathe, feeling lightheaded, nearly passing out. Went into hospital, and I gave him up for a month. The vape things. These vape things. I was on that for a month, and then I went out with a few mates and got a cigarette. That was the end of the vape,
Uh,
and. But it's if there's an opportunity, I'm weak that way. If someone says, "Here, do you want a cigarette?" It's hard for me to say no because I'm so used to saying yeah, I suppose.
I think that is what it is. I had to stop a lot of stuff so I could get a good firm not smoke for a while so that
Yeah.
I completely quit. So
You have to
what?
put it's idle hands with me, you know. Like, 'cause I'm used to rolling cigarettes and stuff, and it's idle hands. So I do a bit of painting and a bit of wood sculpture.
Oh, you do.
Uh,
Oh,
uh,
nice.
Stuff like
Yeah, show us. Oh, were you flipping kidding me?
no,
That's
That's a
nice.
beautiful dolphin.
that's made out of a scaffolding plank. You know, you get on a building site for scaffolding.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a chunk of that. It's all one piece.
Oh
I
my
like
God.
I like Clint Eastwood. He's my favorite actor. So
Oh yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
I done a sculpture out of him from
You feeling lucky, punk?
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
You did not do that.
Yeah,
Are you serious? Oh my God.
right down to the cape on the back.
You got some talent, man.
You got a lot of
He
talent.
got his little gun in his hand, and if you could get it closer, he got a little cigarette in his mouth as well.
Oh my God.
And he even looks a bit like him.
Oh yeah, he does.
But he's
I've
about
watched everything except for the last couple years. I've watched everything Clint
he's,
Eastwood did.
he's
Dirty
about
Harry movies, all of it. Loved it.
You
he's
should
about
do
20
videos on
inches
how to
tall.
do that kind of thing.
He's about 20 inches tall, and it's made out of one piece of wood.
What else
No,
have
no.
you done? Show me some more carvings.
Um, hold
I'm
on.
going to make you pull them all here. Those are fascinating.
I have to
Yes,
get this
go
one.
get them.
I
I'll
have
wait
one off
for
the
you.
wall.
I'll wait
I have
for
one
you.
off the wall.
Okay. Oh my God, Kim, do you guys in the chat see this? Do you? We have some very talented people.
I have a brother who lives in Leipzig in Germany, and he has his own pub. It's called McCormack's. It's the family name, and I designed a logo for him.
Oh my God, look at that.
And this is all hand carved.
Have you ever thought of going into business doing that?
It takes so long to do this sort of thing.
Uh,
It wouldn't pay you the hours you put into it. Like, that's probably 20 or 30 hours work just in that piece.
oh wow.
And people wouldn't pay the money for it. So these kind of things you kind of give out as presents, more so than
That's
because they're time consuming. It's like doing painting. You know, fair enough painting. You can do acrylics or oil paintings or watercolors, but they're all time consuming. They take time, you know, and people are not willing to pay the kind of money that you'd be looking for because you could spend 100 hours on an oil painting, you know.
Yes.
You
And
could,
even the same with quilting. You know, I quilt on occasion when I have time. Since I
yeah,
started YouTube, haven't had time. But if you do it by hand, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Everybody would like it, but it's expensive if you're
yeah.
going to sell it. So it's gifts. Exactly.
Yeah. But mum knits. My mum knits. She makes clothes and curtains and duvets and blankets, and mum does all of that sort of stuff. So we kind of grew up watching mum do stuff, and then dad used to paint and do wood sculpture when I was a kid. We used to help him sanding pieces of wood. He'd make harps, wooden harps.
Oh my
So we
gosh.
used to be sandpapering them for him because he'd do everything by hand. So we kind of just copied after them, you know. Same with music. I play music as well. So
Oh my gosh. You are talented, my friend.
I wouldn't say that now.
Oh,
You call
oh.
it a jack of all trades, a master of none.
Well, I think you're master of carving because that Clint Eastwood thing was just
Yeah,
beyond good.
I have a few. Well, there's about maybe 20 pieces out there as presents. But he would be one of my biggest ones. I done a charge an elephant for my daughter out of a log of wood, so the elephant is kind of running at you.
Oh
And
my
it's got
God.
big tusks, and it's it's kind of in a running motion. It's made out of a log of wood as well. The
So,
daughter had that now.
I want to read you a few of these comments. Was Blind said, sounds like great culture in his family. Absolutely, a great culture of that. And then Crazy Kasan says, I sew and crochet rugs. I used to make Renaissance costumes. It doesn't pay enough. That's true. It's just true. It's it doesn't pay to be an artisan anymore.
It's like I was watching last night, and Kim had the little small push bikes and stuff that he was doing.
Oh yeah,
You
wasn't
know,
that great?
for dioramas and stuff. Because it takes so long, it's more of a passion,
Yeah.
or a hobby rather than something. You don't do it to get money out of it. Fair enough, if you're Da Vinci or something, when you die, your paintings might become famous or something. But when you're alive, you're not going to get rich by it. I don't think.
I love the dolphin. I love the dolphin. That is
This one, yeah.
Just things like that.
But that's so simple to do, like. You
yeah.
know?
Well, you say this, but
Well,
I know what mine would end up
it's
looking like.
It's still maybe 8 or 10 hours work.
Yeah.
Because all you're using is chisels and a hammer. You've no power tools. It's all done by hand.
Oh, you know what? I love chisels and hammers. I love using them, but I could not do that.
A great stress reliever. Either that or smash glass.
You know, I'm going to tell you, the next time you do one, consider videoing parts of it. Even if you do the, what do you call that? Quick thing, like speed it up or something.
Oh, yes, yeah. Like
I would love to watch how you do that. Not that I could do it, but I would love to watch how you do that.
It's an idea for a video, all right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Even if you do, like, this is my 10 video series on making a dolphin and just put a little clips of it up, you know, do a little clip, stop it. I would love to watch that. Hey, guys in the chat, is that something you would like to watch? Because I would. Yeah, I don't have a problem being a hobbyist. When things become about the money, it's not fun anymore. I got to tell you, that can be very true.
I think that's why I don't do what you used to with the FPV drones, because with a Mavic Air, you've got obstacle avoidance for your things. If you make a mistake, you're in the dirt, or a wall, or one or the other. You know, it's an expensive hobby, and I don't know whether I'd be able to afford it. But I don't know. I have it. I fly it now on a simulator on the computer.
You're right, girl. I tell you, I just think you're extremely talented. I'm shocked. I had no idea you did woodwork. I wish I knew how to do it. I just don't.
Joe, show your Clint Eastwood one again.
Yeah, can we see it again?
Move the light a bit.
Rad girl, look at this. He did this whole thing. He chiseled it. He did it. If you like Clint Eastwood, and even if you don't, there's no way.
It's the costume he wore in the movie. It's the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
It is beautiful.
Freaking good.
He did that whole thing.
He has spores as well.
On one piece of wood.
And then it's all hand painted. That's the back of it.
So tell me something. I heard a sculptor tell me one time, or I heard someone say when they were doing, they were carving, I think it was marble, and they said they see it before they even start. They see it in there, and they just need to uncover it. What do you see when you see a block of wood?
It depends on what I want to make out of it. If it's something substantial like Clint Eastwood, like that probably started out as maybe 2.5 feet tall and weighing about 3 stone or maybe 4 stone weight. And then you have to whittle it down because you know the way you get the rings on a tree.
Yes.
It's harder towards the center. So right down through the center of his head, say through here.
Yes.
Right the way down through the body would be where the center of the tree is. The rings, if I was to cut his head off, you'd see where the rings are nearly all the way through the center.
Oh,
because it's more structurally sound. So everything off the outside would have to come away. and that's the heavy part of it.
Hey,
Is to
Mr.
take all of it.
Ditch. Oh my God.
A lot of people don't know
Amazing.
that.
So you'd whittle a lot of it away. You'd probably whittle away a bit over half of it, or, or maybe 3/5 of it before you start getting into making it into a shape that you're looking for.
I have no idea how you do that. It's a thing of wood, and you just
It'd be
yeah.
the same. It'd be the same in stone, although the chiseling technique would be different. But like you say about people that do marble sculptures and stuff, they'd see it as well, the same sort of thing. Like it's the same as a painter. Like they'd see a picture and they can see all of the shading and stuff, and then you can go home and you can remember it in the head the way the shading and stuff was. If you're, it's like that sometimes with people with photography. They go out to try and capture a certain type of sunlight. Like I think there's one fella that's subscribed that does Beyond the Chat. He does sunrises. I can't remember his name off the top of my head now, but he does sunrises with his drone and sunsets.
Oh,
Uh,
is that Billy Drone and all the boys? Who's
Chris
that?
Hope.
Chris Hope, Rodney Bell.
yeah, I think it's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Oh
does
yeah.
sunrises every morning, and like he just be up at the crack of dawn, like.
Yeah, I can't do that because the crack of dawn. I don't believe in the crack of dawn. I don't mind seeing it on a video, but I don't want to be up with it.
No, I'd still be up. I'd still be up. I wouldn't even be gone to bed.
So I want to go in and just say hello to some of the people in the chat, because believe me, I'm not ignoring you, but just when I interview, I kind of pay attention to the person I'm interviewing. So I want to say hello to Jones Shots, Rojo, Crazy, Kasam was blind. Rojo, I adore you, Rojo. Preve, Rigor Mortis, Rigor. So I know Darcy can't be far behind. Novice Quads was in the house. If you're still here, hey, Novice Quads. Jeff Freestyle. Destination Chronicles. Whoop whoop. Then we have Night Train, Saigon. Paul Murray. Hey, Paul. Oh, my love, Paul. Let's see. I don't want to miss anyone. I hate missing people. Oh, Canadian Drone Hub. Hey, Roger.
You better press me like button now.
Let's see. Where am I? Mana. Rad Girl is in the house. Ariel Williams. Hey, guys, if you think about it, let's hit that like button. Let's see what else. I don't think I'm missing anyone. Right.
Tish.
Mr. Touchy Touch. Huh?
Tish.
Where's Tish? My sister's here. Hey, Tish. Joe Mac.
Yeah.
Tish is my sister. She's right there. She's doing a lot of genealogical stuff on our family. Joe Mac is from Dublin. And I couldn't remember where a lot of mom's people came from. Teresa went over, or my sister Tish, that's what I'm calling her on here. She went over to Ireland with my mom both times.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So let's see, we have Barry G is in the house. Oh, Powers. They're from Powers?
I think that's in Waterford. County Waterford, down the southeast of Ireland.
Is that what that is? And that's
possibly, yeah.
The name is Powers.
Right.
Well, that's my grandma's maiden name is Powers. My grandpa's name was Davis.
And where's your grandfather's from? Are he Irish as well?
Yeah, it was yes, near Waterford. They it was David, I think, and when they came over, it went to Davis. You know how a lot of people did?
Yes, yeah.
Change it up, yeah.
Well, my surname is McCormack, and it was when it was Americanized, it was rather than M-A-C-K at the end, it's M-I-C-K. When it was Americanized, same sort of principle, you know?
Yes. First name Austin. Oh, no, Rojo. My grandma's name wasn't Austin Powers. Crazy man. Near Waterford. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so yeah, oh my God. Don't listen to Rojo being funny today. So when was the first time? I'm gonna move this over into drones now, if we can
Okay.
make, if we don't mind making. Oh, my mom's maiden name was Cassidy. Nice destination. So let's talk about drones.
Okay.
Now, when I went back to a little over a year, 2 years maybe ago, in your videos, was that the Mavic Air at that time you were flying?
Yes.
So is that the only drone you've flown?
No, I bought a couple of toy drones originally to see if I liked the hobby.
Ah,
Uh, so as if I crashed them, it wouldn't cost me an arm and a leg. And then when I kind of said I knew I liked it, I saved up and got myself a Mavic Air and
oh my
loved
God.
it ever since. Now it took me a while to save up for it. It was, I think
So,
I paid €1,170, which I don't know, was about
ooh,
$1,400 maybe, something like that. But it's the Fly More combo, so you
oh,
got the
did you
three
get to
batteries.
fly more?
Ah, yeah, you'd have to get the extra batteries.
So what did you think when you first put that Mavic Air in the sky?
Do you know when you're a kid, you always dream of being aboard and flying over buildings or what? Well, I did when I was a kid. I always dreamt about flying over buildings and seeing what where I lived looked like from the sky. And then when the technology got there and they come out with drones and stuff, I said I have to get one. And I love it when I go to my friends' houses and stuff, and I'll show them some of my videos of Dublin City and say, and they try and guess where I am because these are people from Dublin. Say, oh, I know every street in Dublin, and you show them it from the air, and they don't have a clue.
That's right. That's right. It'd be harder to see when you're in the sky. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
your perspective has completely changed when you're looking at your city from the sky. You know.
so I noticed that you have, and I want you to put something in the chat if you can, so everybody can see. Um, just to say hello to everyone. So guys, if you don't have Joe Mack, I'm gonna seriously suggest that you go to his channel and see if his channel has something to offer you. Because I noticed he's been on over a year and he has 112 subscribers.
That's
And
it.
so,
Should have more than
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'm only
because
new to this, Kim.
yeah, you are. And I think, so tell me this. So the subscribers you're bringing in are pretty organic. Are most of them drone flyers?
They're all from yous.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have about maybe 10 people that I know personally that are subscribed to me, but every other subscriber is through you, yourselves, and Roger and Kim,
Are
and
they?
on your every single one of them, yeah. Even Rojo Droner,
Rojo, yeah, Rojo's
he
cool.
he's over in I think the west of Ireland, so he's
Oh,
less than 200 miles away from you.
oh, okay. So I was gonna say that that it's time that we started working on getting you more subscribers because you're pretty dedicated. I mean, this past year, like even this past month, you put up quite a few videos.
But that's because I found an a 64 gig SD card that I'd forgotten about, and I think there's about maybe another 40 videos or 50 videos,
Oh,
flights on the SD card I've still to upload. So I think all in all, since I got the Mavic Air, about 200 flights or 250 flights, and
wow.
there's probably only 30 or 35 videos on the on my channel. But I kind of came up with the idea. Someone suggested to me because my computer was getting full of videos because they take up a lot of space. And someone said, "Why don't you open a YouTube channel, upload them onto your YouTube channel, and then you can delete them off your computer?"
That's right.
So
You keep them forever.
I never thought somebody had looked at them. It was kind of like just a storage space for me to put my videos. And if someone happened to watch them, it was just an added bonus sort of thing, you know.
So I'm gonna say I need to
Hey, Roger.
say thank you, Metro Drones. You are so sweet to me in my channel. And I just so appreciate you. I really, really do. And Metro and I need to talk about an interview also. I'll
Look,
get you. I'll be
Look at him
coming.
reminding us of Christmas already.
I know. Oh my
Ah,
God.
humbug.
Hey, Christmas is my favorite season. It's my favorite holiday. I run around in stores. I don't buy anything, but I just, ooh, Christmas.
I heard you
Like
last
a
night.
fool. Huh?
I heard you talking about your mini town, your mini Christmas.
Yeah, yeah, my town.
I had seen it last night.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. So thank you, Metro Drone, so much. You're making this a very Merry Christmas for me. I appreciate it. I know I love Christmas too. I already have my little snow towel, red towels, the little snowmen's in my
Oh, yeah.
bathroom. It is not even Thanksgiving yet. And I told Kevin, my roommate, I want to put up my little town. He goes, it's not even Thanksgiving. I'm going, so what's the point? What are we talking? Yeah, I know. I love it. So
Of
can I make a suggestion to your videos?
course,
Let me ask, why don't you put music with them?
I don't know how to.
Ah, you know what?
You're going to teach
I'm
me.
going to help
Oh, yeah.
you right now.
Good.
I don't know how to do it either. If I do editing, I can do it
Right.
through my editing because I have Epidemic Sound for music, which I pay for every month, like $14, $15. Because even when I don't use it, I just love having access to all that music. But Kim knows how to do it. Right, Kim? Don't even look sideways because I will slap you silly.
He's pretending he's frozen there now or something.
That's right. So so what I want to do, if it's okay with you, I
Sure.
want Kim to go in and share his screen and show you how he does it step by step, very quickly. It won't take long. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah. Then
Because I can't
edit
wait to
later
see the
on.
kind of music you pick. Because I'm going to go rewatch them all if you put music on the new ones. Because I think music will up your game. I love
Oh,
music. Okay, Kim,
okay.
go.
I could surprise you with a few of my own tunes on it because I play music as well. So
Yes,
I, I,
yes.
I
Okay,
play
let's see it, Kim.
I play
Hold on a
guitar,
minute. I
banjo,
have
and
to
tin
set it
whistle.
up.
Oh my God. How long are we supposed to hold on for? Because I'm very impatient. I'm worse than
I'll keep
Pickle.
talking until I'm ready.
Don't let her
Pickle,
rush you, Kim.
so Pickle is impatient.
I know that.
Look, it says 1, 2. She's counting for you, Kim. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you, there is absolutely nothing that Joe Mack doesn't do. I'm beginning to believe, and I'm going to get a dolphin from him. Little dolphin. Is it harder to make big dolphins or little dolphins?
Bigger is easier because you don't have to be so intricate as regards to detail. You can afford to make mistakes and cover them.
Can
Whereas if
you
you make
do
a
me a
mistake,
favor? Can you
sure,
show the dolphin? Because my sister's in here, and she
sure.
is also an artisan, and I would like her to see it. So he had a piece of scaffolding, and he
Scaffold and
went
paint,
and got that from it.
and
And so,
the eyes are just tinted out with a nail,
oh my
and then
God, that is beautiful.
you just
And
tint
then,
it with a nail.
can you show her Clint Eastwood? This, Teresa, is also, Tish, also just one piece of wood, right? He got a piece of wood and he carved this out
Well,
and
it's
then
heavy.
painted it.
This is Clint. I'll try and get him in so you can see his face a bit.
Look at the teeth even. I mean, my God.
This is his cape.
Isn't that amazing? My
This is
sister
gun
makes
in his
all
hand there.
kinds of stuff. I just thought, look at that. I told him I think he should do it on for a video, something like that. Wouldn't that be amazing?
And that's his cape from the
I
back.
know, Mana. You can just see the smoke coming. Okay, Kim, let's go. Oh, how long did it take him? How long did it take you again, Joe Mac?
A couple of hours every few days for the Clint Eastwood one. I'd say I took about 4 months to make because I wasn't at it 8 hours a day. I kind of do it in a pastime when my hands are idle.
Kim, are you having trouble?
Because I'm trying not to flip my computer out. Okay, Joe Mac, here's what I do.
Okay.
You know how to upload the video to YouTube, right?
Yes.
When you have a choice when you go and choose the file, it says put it in public or private or whatever, right?
Yeah, the little blue box. Yeah.
Yeah, in the center before you click on where you go and get it.
Yeah.
Put it in private.
Okay.
Kim?
Then when it's finished uploading,
Yeah.
it'll show that thing saying here's where you get it.
Yeah, the link.
Well, it says after it's finished uploading,
Oh, right. Yeah,
it'll
yeah,
say
yeah.
that it's complete, and it'll
Yeah.
show you down there the number or the letters and all that, this link to get it.
Yeah.
Go to your channel. As soon as you go to your channel, it'll say Video Manager above it.
Okay.
And that across the top.
Yeah.
Click on Video Manager. It'll go to YouTube beta crap, you know, that beta thing there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go down, and when it loads, you go down to the bottom and it says go to Classic, stay on Classic.
Yeah.
Click on that, let it load. It'll show a whole list of all your videos, right?
Okay.
Then you notch that one video that you want to put music on, and you go over to where it has those little arrows, two
I
arrows.
know. I know. Teresa's
Yeah.
saying, "Dear Lord," because we're not
The
getting
one on
it.
the one on the
Hold
right.
on, Kim. Hold on. I'm gonna go share my video manager because you just telling it, we're not
Because
getting it.
Val, I got a computer that's ready to crap out if
No,
I
no. Did you hear me? I'm gonna go share my screen and we're gonna go there, okay?
Okay.
So hold on. Guys, I'm not gonna be able to see the chat for just a little bit because I am going in and I'm gonna find out. Let's go to Crazy Cajun and then I'll get right out of Crazy Cajun. Okay, I'm going to YouTube Studio. Okay, Joe Mac, tell me if any of this starts looking a little loopy. I'm going to go into my classic creator because the new one I don't get.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to skip and go into the other one. Okay. And then I'm going to go into, is it the video manager?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to have to tell me what to do, Kim, because I don't know. I've never done this. I didn't even realize I had that. Okay.
This
It
is-
says.
Joe Mac, this is what you see, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go and click this one.
And move over to the thing beside edit.
This one?
Yeah. If
A
you
little
click
down
on
arrow.
that,
Yeah.
Okay. Then I open it.
just click on it.
Okay.
See where it says audio?
Yeah.
You click on audio.
Okay. Just did it.
Okay. Look at the time of your video. That video is 2 minutes and 32 seconds long.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Well, okay, 2 hours, sorry.
Okay.
If you scroll down, you'll see a whole bunch of tracks. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling. See, there you can pick, say if your video is 2 minutes long, you pick one that's say 2 minutes, 2 minutes 25.
Right.
know.
Yeah.
And
See
you,
these? Sorry, Kim. These tracks are these part of Windows or are these a
YouTube.
site that you?
this is YouTube. This is
Oh,
World.
this is on. Oh, okay. Okay.
You're allowed to use them.
Okay.
There's no copyright strikes when you
No.
use this. Okay.
Oh, I must
So
look them up. Yeah.
you click on say 1 to start it. See where it says a play button?
Yeah.
You can listen to it while you and choose which one you want. You
Right.
keep
Yeah.
scrolling. There's a bunch of them in there.
Oh, I must look through them. I didn't even know about them, to be honest with you.
And to add it to your video,
Okay,
you
hold
just
on.
click
I'm going to stop it. Go ahead now.
You click on add video. Don't do
Yeah.
it, Val.
Okay.
Okay, go back up, Val.
Okay.
Scroll back up. Now, see where it says get started?
No.
Well,
Oh,
we-
here.
Yes,
Oh,
right
yes, yeah,
there.
the blue, yeah.
That's a whole new set of music. If you click on that,
Oh, there's a
you'll get a
whole lot more
whole,
new
you'll
ones.
get about like 500 songs in there.
It'll be enough to keep me going anyway.
And you just keep going, huh?
Say stop, Val. Stop. If you say that video where it says move out,
Yeah.
if you choose that one, you just scroll across, make it blue. Just scroll across it after,
Right
like,
here.
you know what I mean? There, highlight it. Just scroll across.
Keep your finger on the
No,
mouse
Val.
button, yeah.
Just
What do you
make
mean
it.
scroll across.
Let's make it blue.
How do I do that? Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
done.
There you go.
That?
Yeah, but not all the rest of it there, just that. If you wanted that one,
Okay.
if you wanted that one, just right click on your mouse to copy it. All right? You're
Okay.
copying the name.
Right.
Then move back to the top, Val.
Hold on. I gotta go up the long way. Okay.
Go press the arrow to go back to the original page where the video is. It doesn't take all that long once you're doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Go down just a tiny bit.
Okay.
See where it says search all tracks?
Yeah.
Paste it in there. And then hit your enter button on your keyboard
It says no results
because you have all that crap there.
Hold on.
Hi,
Yeah,
everyone. How you doing tonight?
There you go.
I am.
Hold
in
on.
the
Let me
meeting
stop
with
my. Let me
Mr.
stop.
Dutchy Dutch. So
Yeah,
I
we-
am.
Ah.
hanging out.
Let me get out of here. Okay, now I'll do it. Moving out. Click.
Hit
There we
enter.
go.
See the song is right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
and then
it
you
says
add the
added
video.
to video.
That's handy.
And then just if you can move it across, go to where your video is, Val. Just underneath there, you'll be able to move. Not that, just underneath the blank part. Under down, yep. You'll be able to move that track where you want it to begin and where you want it to end if it doesn't fill the whole screen.
All right, yes, yeah.
Okay, and then you go back over and you save changes, and then you just wait for it to process, which is maybe 10 minutes.
Right.
But you can get hundreds of songs out of there.
Let's look at that now after the live stream. I'll have a look at that.
If you can't remember, you just get a hold of me or Val, and we'll refresh your memory on how to do it. We'll walk
Nice
you
one.
through it on Zoom.
Nice
There's
thanks,
one
yeah.
other thing I want to say about that, which is why I wanted to do it on here. So, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't want to. Hey, Darcy, I didn't want to lose anyone with that. Oh, thanks, Tish. So she said that was cool. The reason why I wanted to show you and just not have Kim say it was
Yeah.
because I got lost after the second sentence. And it's
You
not that
learn
he
by
wasn't
seeing,
saying
yeah.
it good. I just couldn't keep it in my head.
When you do
So-
it the first time, it's really easy.
But
Yeah.
if I put it on here, all you have to do is go back to this video with
Yeah,
your
be able to
interview,
follow it in.
and you'll see it again.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
see it as many times as you need. And then if not, Kim is the guy to go to for it, and he will get you through it. I'm going to have to look at it a couple more times so I remember how to do it.
Because
Yeah.
there's hundreds of songs.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to go through because I listen to a lot of music of my own stuff as well. So that
So,
on my own computer.
Even with all the stuff he already has on, he can go to any of the older videos, like this week's or last week's, and put music on it now.
Yeah. I
Yeah, you can go
modify
back
it.
into edit on your page, can't you?
Yeah, you can go
Just-
in.
Just put your videos in private. And then just go and put music to it and then put it public after.
Oh, okay. I'll try that so now with a few after.
Really
the live
easy.
stream.
If you get in
Oh
trouble,
my
Joe,
God,
just
that's so cool.
let me and Val know and we'll walk through, help you with Zoom. Once you do it once or twice, it's easy as heck.
It becomes kind of muscle memory then.
And you won't get into shit because it's all free.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, Joe Mac, can you go ahead and put your name back in our chat again? Because
Sure.
we've been on for almost an hour, and so we need to keep refreshing that name so we can keep you up in there. So when I went on your channel, one thing I noticed is it doesn't have near the views that I thought it would normally have being in this. So
Right.
guys, I'm going to suggest you go and you look at some of these and
They'll be better
and
now if I put music to them, so.
yeah, and there'll be music to it
Improve a
soon,
lot.
and that's going to make it even better. And so you can go look, you know, the church, the one church that you
Very
have
good.
in a lot of your videos, which church is that?
Oh, Christchurch.
That is a gorgeous church.
That's one of the oldest churches in Dublin. Not the oldest now, but I was thinking of maybe doing a flight, finding a bit of history out about some of the places I fly, and kind of do like a voiceover, you know, say.
Oh, that would, you know what? I would
What-
think that if you did, and you have to be careful when you do music because you want the music to be not the focal point, so it shouldn't be super loud, and then just do that nice voiceover. I
Yeah,
would love to see that, some of the history within Dublin, because
uh,
I also saw a building in one of your videos that was clear glass all the way around.
oh, that's, do you know Jameson whiskey?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I
Jameson,
do.
James, that what you see with the glass on it used to be the old chimney stack for Jameson whiskey. I'm flying over the Jameson whiskey distillery in Dublin with that, and
It's
when
making me, it's coughing because it's burning my throat as I'm pretending I'm taking a little drink.
but that's the old chimney stack that Jameson whiskey, the distillery used to use for burning the firewood when they were distilling the whiskey. And
Oh
now,
wow.
because it's not used, its technology is different now. It became obsolete, so they just put an elevator in it, and there's an observation tower now on the top of the chimney stack.
Oh my God, how interesting is that? I saw that you
It's
flying
lovely at
that.
night time. It's got blue neon lights inside it at night time. I
Oh
haven't flown
wow.
around it at night time, but it's something I want to do because I can get trying to do the, you know, the circular ones, the manual ones where you keep an eye on something in the middle and you try and fly around it. I know you can do it with the Mavic Air. There's one of the little tricks that it does, but I'd be a bit like Ken Heron. He's another YouTuber. I like to do
Yeah.
it manually rather than use the gimmicks.
Yeah, but I think
It makes you a
I
better
gotta
flyer.
say it, that's a beautiful building. I was looking at that and I was wondering why it was clear all the way around at the top of that building. It looked spectacular.
Yeah,
There's also a street that almost looks like a shopping district, and cars don't go down. It's just all
pedestrian.
simply.
It's
Go
all
ahead.
pedestrian.
Hmm.
Yeah. Some of the smaller streets because a lot of the larger trucks now are not allowed to drive into Dublin because the streets are too small. It was signed 1,000 years ago when the Vikings came. So none of the streets are really wide. American cars, you might only get one of them on it. You wouldn't get something coming the other way because the streets are so narrow. But so a lot of the streets in the city centre would be pedestrianised, so there's no cars on them at all. And so
Oh wow.
I won't fly over the people, but I'll fly over the buildings
Yeah.
beside the road. So if it does crash out of the sky, God forbid, it'll fall on the roof and not on the people. Because you know the way the law says you're not supposed to fly over people. So I'll fly over the roofs beside the people. I don't know
Oh,
where.
I mean, it's beautiful. I was looking, and it looked like there were it was one of them was looked like there were shops on either side, and it was fairly wide. Um, a fairly wide area. You in the beginning you did a lot of video of it.
Okay, it's
It's,
probably yeah, it's probably Smithfield Square. That would have been
yes.
where all the distillery Jameson Distillery is in Smithfield, and then only across the river, then you've got Guinnesses, and all of the produce from the country would have come into Smithfield Market and then been brought over to Guinness's, like the hops and yeast and barley and whatever else goes into it. I've actually flown over that to Guinness's,
Oh, nice.
uh,
Oh, nice.
but you're not supposed to.
So do you do you ever go out and fly with other people, or are you basically a lone flyer?
I don't know anybody else that flies. I don't even know anyone else that has. I have remote control cars as well, and electric and petrol, and I don't know anyone does that either.
Oh, wow.
So there's not even any race courses in Dublin that you could go, say, for RC cars or anything. We don't have any. We're not structured, I suppose, that way. It's not because we don't have the weather for it really here, I suppose. People tend to stick to indoor hobbies rather than outdoor hobbies because predominantly our weather is fairly wet, you know. It wouldn't. Summer to us would like be probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks of the year. If we're lucky, we might get to 27 degrees Celsius, or if you're really lucky, you might get to 30, you know.
Mike Roach just came in. He said you're making him thirsty. Why did my hold on? Let me go fix this. There we go. Yeah, I know. Me too. Me too. We got to head over to Dublin, Mike. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll all go for a Guinness.
Oh my
And
God. It sounds great. It really does.
it's
So-
a nice place.
So where do you see your channel going? Do you have any expectation? Are you just, is it just kind of an archive for you?
Yeah, it's pretty much that's what it started out as, was somewhere just to keep me videos because I hadn't got enough memory on my computer, and it's kind of, I won't say spiraled out of control because you control it as much as you want to put on it, you know. But I enjoy putting them on it because my family can look at them, and then my mom looks at them, and I have relatives in Australia and that, and they look at them sometimes and that, and they'll send comments and that. Not very often now, but the odd time they might. Like. And now with more subscribers now as well, it gives me another reason to do more flights and try and, excuse the pun, spread me wings
Right.
and get out and do a bit more variety rather than just silent flights.
You need to do this.
I crash it, Kim.
That's the whole idea.
Huh?
I pulled 3 of Mark's the first time I was doing it.
Oh, yeah, well, it's
Right.
all right when it's somebody else's, Kim.
Yeah, he'll send some of his over to you so you can crash
It's
it.
exciting. The whole new world is exciting.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of videos now on YouTube because I don't
It's
have
also expensive.
Yeah.
It can be if you crash.
Or I put a lot of practice in now I have a simulator on the computer, so
That helps.
So
Right.
which sim are you using?
have you heard of a site called Steam?
Yep.
Well, they have a free downloadable one called FPV Simulator.
Yeah.
And I just downloaded that. You can go through a forest. You can swoop through trees and go up. And there's another part. It's like a simulated city. You can fly around a simulated city and under bridges and around buildings. And then there's another one. It's like an obstacle course, and it's all in the one game.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
little bit floaty now, you know. Like you know yourselves. When you turn the power off in your drone, it drops like a rock. In the game, it's a bit more floaty. It doesn't fall as fast, but the controls and all are the same. So it's more for muscle memory, I suppose, and reaction time. Because in the simulator now, I don't know. I guess you're probably doing 50, 60 mile an hour, and you're swooping in and out of buildings and under trees and between branches and stuff. And best thing is you can press reset as many times as you want. And I've probably 200 or 300 hours on that now, a flight time on that, like, and it's a free one, so it was just a bonus. It was for free, but
Get good,
Oh,
get
nice.
good on that, and the rest of it's going to be easy.
I reckon I do okay at it now. blowing my own trumpet, but
Keep practicing.
because I'd have the muscle memory down for it now. It's
Nice.
I'd say I wouldn't be too bad. Like, but I'd go slow at first.
Me, I just jumped into it. No simulator, nothing, and
Yay! Go ahead.
but you get good at the sim, and likelihood of you crashing is less, a lot less. It saves
Yeah.
you a lot.
Uh, well, I got a new drone it last week, only for flying around the house.
Well, let me see.
This one,
Oh, cute.
It's that
What is that?
it's a SEMA X20.
Oh, those SEMAs are fairly popular.
I just seen it in the window of a shop in town, and I says, "Oh, seeing it was raining that day, and I had a few bob in my pocket burning a hole." I said, "Heck it, I'll go in and buy one." And I bought this little thing. It's fun. It's altitude hold. It's two rates now, and you can do flips in all directions.
Really?
Yeah, but there's no camera on it. Like there's a little red light on the front and red and green lights on the bottom.
Get an
That's
FPV
okay.
camera and stick it on there, an AIO.
You get about 7 minutes flight time, 6, 7 minutes.
Oh, 7 minutes of thrill.
Yeah,
An AIO camera and a good pair of goggles, and you're all set.
yeah. That was the next thing now. I was thinking is getting a pair of the DJI goggles.
Oh, you bought that over.
Oh, yeah.
To go with the Mavic Air, but they're €600 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I won't be
Yeah.
paying for them in one go.
They're pretty spendy. I got to tell you, they're cost prohibitive for me. But that's only because, the jobs I choose to do aren't always the highest paying jobs that people could have.
Right.
But I was able to afford these because it was 80 US for me to get these goggles, and they
Yeah.
are great. But you'd have to have an FPV camera, I think, to make them work. I don't understand as much about this as Kim and the guys understand.
I like the new DJ. You know the is it DJI goggles, the HD, the digital ones,
Oh yeah,
rather than an
yeah.
analog system. Them ones would be ideal.
They're slightly more than 80.
Yeah,
You're like 1,000.
they're about 1,000 or 1,300 here, but they've got head
Yeah.
tracking on them. So if I'm flying my Mavic Air and I turn my head to the right, they'll move with it. Or if I look up and down, it'll move. So basically, wherever I look, the drone moves there itself in the settings, and that appeals
Oh.
to me. Although I've been looking at Paul Murray with his little Mavic Mini. I love them battery times.
Oh
FPV is
yeah.
not for everyone.
Sorry, Kim?
FPV is not for everyone.
No,
It is
no,
not.
no.
So I will say I love building FPV drones. That was so much fun. When I was with Kim and Catch You Later and Chronix and Centroid, and I built the drone, and certainly with everyone's input. That's why I say, you want me to tell you something that'll help your video? Because I'm so used to having so much input with what I do.
Right.
And it was, I gotta say, Joe Mac, that was fun. I still haven't uploaded my build because I really didn't get down. I should have used something better to do it. But I'm going to do another build. I'm going to have to. And as
Well, I'm
soon as my
colorblind.
thumb is back, I'm going to be flying. I can't use it because that cat bite is much yet. Can't bend it, so I don't think I can do the control. As soon as it's finished, I'm up in the air.
I'd have a problem now with builds and stuff because I'm colorblind, so I can't see the green wire or the blue wire or the brown wire or the red wire.
Oh,
I can't
that'd
distinguish
be
the
hard.
colours. So I'd probably need somebody sitting beside me to tell me which one was the green one.
Yes. Yes. And that's all you need is somebody who wants to enjoy that with you. Because how much fun it's just so much fun, Joe Mac. And you're
It's
already
good
so
back.
creative with what you do.
I'd have a few different ideas now. I like them lithium ion batteries now. If I was to build something, I'd be thinking along an FPV build. I think I'd be thinking along the lines of the lithium ion batteries. because of the I'd start inquiring more about the lithium ion batteries because longer flight times, FPV, what is getting them maybe 6, 7, 8 minutes out of a flight.
Well, FPV 3 to 4 minutes.
Even shorter again. Imagine that now
But-
if you were able to get
But
longer flight
Joe,
times.
it's 3 to 4 minutes of out of your mind.
Oh, what the hell? Because you're like, ah!
Your pulse is
Yeah,
like,
but-
oh my God.
But would you not rather 10 minutes of craziness instead of 3
Yeah,
or 4?
but that's
I
where you
couldn't do
get
it. I'd have a heart
10,
attack.
15 batteries.
We went through when I was staying at Kim's, we were flying the US 65 and I was doing it. And all I can say is the batteries only last about 4 minutes and we did 4 or 5 packs. And the whole time I was like, I was flying it around. It was exciting and
That's
a little scary.
That's the most stressing thing about the hobby I find is charging batteries.
Yeah.
Oh, stop. It drives me crazy. So I got a petrol car, a remote control car, and I can run that for hours and hours because I go down to the park with my dog, and I have a little miniature Jack Russell, and I can run that petrol car all day. Whereas if you go down, even with my Mavic Air, with 3 batteries, you're talking maybe 17 minutes, 18 minutes out of each
Right.
battery. And I could be
Right.
down in the park for 3 or 4 hours with the dog on a good day. And all
Yeah.
my batteries will have ran out by then. That's the biggest thing about the hobby is the batteries.
Well,
Is the
Get a
battery.
nitro drone now, that'd be excellent.
with lipo, you plan your what you're gonna do
Right,
first.
J. Ray.
I don't know, but FPV, you don't really plan what you're going to do. You kind of just look for the gaps, don't you know?
Just do it.
Yeah, you look for the gaps. You don't actually plan what you're going to take a video of or a photograph of.
no.
FPV is you
no.
find the gap and you try and get through it and hope your propellers don't hit the wall.
I don't do the gaps. I just pray it stays in the air. I go fly up in the clouds. That way it doesn't come down as fast. I get some
That's-
flight time.
Yeah, well, FPV is more fun closer to the ground from what I've seen on YouTube and yourselves and stuff. If you're up in the air, you might as well get yourself a camera drone. If you're that high up, the FPV is all about being low down to the ground and zigzagging and doing loops and whatnot, you know?
Well,
I've enjoyed FPV in the air, really high.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's where you do your practice for your flips and stuff. And
Yeah.
when you get good at your flips, then you get lower to the ground and do them lower to the ground.
Okay, Barry.
I mean, you can cruise FPV, just cruise around and stuff like. You don't have to always and all this.
Yeah, I've seen some of your cruises.
But it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's exciting.
It is.
That's where you have at least 15 batteries available.
Yeah.
But I will tell you one thing I like about oh yeah, J Ray just said watch my latest video was low, low, low. The one thing I like about your flight though, and it's just as exciting, I would think, is that the way you're going over those buildings and then going around stuff. I thought you're doing marvelous. You're learning how to get that really smooth transitions.
Yeah.
That is so popular with the flyers and stuff, but it still takes some skill to be able to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Yeah. I find out with some people, they're very jerky. I try to be slow because I see the difference with the way some people have on their videos. And I try to be slow. And then I've looked at people on YouTube saying, best way to fly for cinematic shots or whatever, and I've kind of taken it on board in my head. And when I'm flying, then I tend to try to think that way and try and improve my shots as I'm flying. So slower is better.
Really, a great cinematic guy is Paul. Paul
Yeah.
Murray is very good at cinematic. Northwest, droning about Northwest, beautiful cinematics. We have quite a few really good cinematic. But the thing is, some of that you have to be able to edit
Yeah.
to get some of that, because it's really hard when you don't edit to keep it all very smooth, very going through. I notice a lot of the guys, if you edit, you can take anything that doesn't work right out. And
Yeah.
if you don't edit, everything you have is there. Okay, J Ray. Hey, got to get back to work. Okay. But that's the one thing I've noticed is that if you don't edit, then everything is so. I think the concentration level it takes would be huge.
Yeah, I've come close a few times, even with mine now, and I don't even realize it until I come back and I'm looking at it on the big screen because you don't really see it on the tablet as well. But when I come home then and I put it on the big screen and I say, "Whoa, how close was that?" Sort of. Thankfully, I
Right?
haven't done anything, but yeah, I've come close more than once.
Here we got Nabby in the. I don't think I'm saying it right, but I'm uh, Nabai. In the chat right now, he's new. J Ray is just now leaving. J Ray, thank you so much for coming in, darling. I always
Take care, J. Ray.
appreciate it. Knob. Oh, Nobby. Nobby.
Yeah.
Okay, I can say that. Nobby. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. William's in the house. William, please tell me you got your Mavic Mini. Tell me yes, you got it. So, have you been watching, Joe, all the Mavic Mini things out there? Good.
I've only watched 3.
So William has his Mavic Mini. And have you put up video, William? I just haven't got a notification yet. So people are loving that thing. I don't know.
It's compact. It's small. It's super. It's
You see, the Mavic Air is compact and small, but the thing that's swinging me for the Mini is the battery time.
yeah,
20
Not,
minutes.
it's not so much the distance because it's tiny anyway. 100 feet away from you, you're not going to see it anyway. It's
right.
that small, and it's white as well. Yeah, once it's up in the air, but then battery times is swinging me. But
Yeah, you hit a cloud. You're not seeing anything.
but then I look at Paul Murray with his Mavic 2 Zoom. You know the way he has the Mavic 2 Zoom that he does the boats with. I love the Zoom.
You know,
But the battery time is similar as well with the Zoom. It's bigger than the Air, but it's still foldable. I can still throw it in my haversack, you know.
Plus, it's a
that
zooming
that
camera.
Zoom. Oh my God, that's a beautiful piece of machinery. And I think the Mavic Mini does a great job. It's not the Zoom though. And
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
think you should think anybody who thinks it is going to be just the same, but it's still, I understand it has beautiful flights.
Yeah, it's very stable.
You can
Very
see it
stable.
further than you think. I can see it better than the Spark. I think. He says, I think.
He's not sure whether he can see it.
When
But
I
if I
went, yeah,
if
go
I was
ahead.
to get another drone, it'd be the Zoom for sure. That I might do that for myself for next year. I live on my own and I'm
Yeah.
single now, so no one else to spoil me but myself. So I might spoil myself with that one next year.
When I saw when Roger was excited about getting the Spark and he got it, and when he showed it to us, I thought it looked fairly decent size. When I got to Canada and I saw it, I was like, that's like a toy. What the hell? That's just, the Spark isn't that big at all.
Well, the
I thought,
Mavic Air isn't that much bigger either. Once it's the body is more or less the same sort of size as a phone, but it's considerably fatter, all right, than the Spark.
but the Spark, I'm sorry. Roger, when he did his flights this last time I was there with all those fall colors, oh my God, I thought nothing gets better than this. And then that Mini's doing a great job. The Air, the DJI puts out some damn good product.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
I
Yeah.
wish it wasn't as expensive. I think when it's a Mini, it should be cheaper because it's little, but it's not.
You see, they'll get.
$400 and the Fly More even more so.
I'm not sure what it is here now, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. It'd probably be around €600, I'd say here. Or
Damn.
I'd say it'd be something like that, yeah, €600 or €700.
Yeah, and William is saying that the Spark is a nice bird, but the Mavic Mini feels better to fly. No joke.
Now, is the Mavic Mini got a 3-axis gimbal? Because I know the Spark.
Yes.
because the Spark doesn't. Well, that already beats the Spark then, hands down.
The Mini has 3-axis.
Because you see with the Spark, when you fly sideways, the camera is fecked on it, you know.
So most people know that Rojo sent me this. This is my what do they call it? The here we go. This is my Osmo 3, and it's 3 gimbal. It's 3-axis gimbal.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I did a keto video today. I haven't edited it yet, but I set it on my tripod. I put my phone in there. I told it to follow me. And through my kitchen as I was working, it was like I had a damn cameraman. I kid you not. DJI, man, they make some damn good products. And all of a sudden I realized that I don't have to bring my big Canon out and be shooting with that and all of the accoutrements that go with that. I put this, I do a fast connect to my tripod, put my phone on there, hit go, and there I am. I got to tell you, Rojo, I don't know if you're still in here, but darn, best gift ever. Just saying. Hey, Michael Bandy's in the house. I love the Dr. Squash commercials. What? Did I have a Dr. Squash commercial on mine? Sorry. They don't let me pick them. I would pick drone videos. Built. Oh. So we have Love My Drones is in the house, Ed. And we have Michael Bandy. Hey, guys. So, yeah, I don't think you can really go wrong, can you, with the DJI product? I just think they're beautiful. And of course, I love my Osmo 3. That is something. And it was like what, $100 or something, $9. And I got to tell you, if you guys are going to start doing just video, it's something to have. Dr. Squash makes manly soap. Is that like soap on a rope? I used to buy my daddy that every Christmas. Do you remember they'd have a big rope around it and soap so you could hang it in your shower? My dad started making jokes about it. Oh, look. Ooh, I wonder if I'm going to get more soap on a rope. But it was so darn cheap. I go out and buy it for $5. I was so happy.
Over here it was a Christmas jumper and a pair of socks.
I love socks. I love getting socks for Christmas. I got to tell you, my mama sent them to me every year. She would send me these just plain socks or Christmas socks or whatever socks. And after she died, it was so hard. And last year, my sister sent me socks. I was so happy.
That was nice.
I know. Hey, Rad Girl. So who is Joe? Joe, will you type something in the chat for Love My Drones? He has before, but you weren't here. So Joe Mack lives in Dublin, Ireland, and he carves things out of wood. It's beautiful. And he flies the Mavic Air. I mean, show him your carving. I can't help it. I just want him to see your Clint Eastwood. I think Love My Drones is kind of a Clint Eastwoody type of guy. So he had one piece of wood and he carved this. Jesus. Look, that's crazy. Just crazy. He carved that whole thing.
Carved that out of one piece of wood.
What the hell? Who knows how to do this stuff?
That's down to the back of him.
We keep showing it because I am... That is just beautiful. Look at his face. You can just hear him saying, hey, you feel lucky, punk? Well, do ya? Oh my God. I just think so many people are so much more talented than I will ever be. Well, I've certainly heard the name Joe Mack. That is amazing. So yeah, that's detail, isn't it, William? Bill, isn't that just such intense? I just can't believe it. I'm still stunned by it.
It was about 8 months to do on and off, like over a period of 8 months. I'd say if I was to do 8 hours a day, it'd still take you 2 or 3 weeks, I'd say.
Yeah, Ed, I was telling him he should open a shop, but he said by the time he finishes, nobody's going to pay the price of what it takes to do
Yeah,
it.
it,
And
it, it
he's
wouldn't.
right.
It doesn't pay for the amount of time you put into something like that. It man hours alone, like it just wouldn't pay you.
Yeah, I think it would be worth a lot too. Some kind of carving like that. And I'm really serious, Joe Mac. If I were you, I would do a video on the different carvings you've done, and that one that you did for your brother, or it was it
Oh,
your brother in
yeah,
Germany.
the Celtic knotwork one.
I just love it.
This is all
Yes.
carved out, all knotwork.
Hey, Swift Fox.
As you can see, if the light reflected on it, the way it's all grooved in and stuff.
Okay, Swift Fox, thank you. We'll be looking at it. Yeah, I think you should do a video just because, and just show all the different things you've done as far as that. Because, I love all the videos of the drone flying, but to give us a glimpse into your life too.
Uh, well,
It's just
the
stunning.
Clint Eastwood one is it's nearly 20 inches tall, and I've often thought about doing a red Indian to go with him, same scale.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
thinking of doing I've been thinking of it for a few years because I done Clint about 4 years ago, and since then I've kind of saying to myself, I'd love to do an Indian to be at the same
Do one
scale.
of the American Indians and
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
that
a
heritage.
red Indian, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, just to go with him on the same scale because you don't find ornaments, especially of film stars. But
Hmm.
I don't know, maybe you do in America, but not here anyway, for sure.
Oh, wow. Guess what I got yesterday, football? The real football t-shirt. Nice ad. So I just think your carving is marvelous. So you're thinking about getting another drone, like a Zoom.
Yes,
Just go to the Zoom. Just go
yeah.
straight
I
out to
reckon
the Zoom.
that'll be my next one, and then I'll give me Mavic Air to my son because he borrows it sometimes when he goes out on his motorbike, and he does a couple of flights.
So you need to just jump on the back of that motorbike with him and go up and do a father and son flying. Wouldn't that be fun?
Uh, when the very first day I got it, uh, I didn't want to fly it in the city. I wanted somewhere a big field or something, so at least I wouldn't hit something. And my son came out with me, and we brought it off out into the sticks. We call it out to the countryside, and flew it the first day I got it. And that
Is-
was year and a half or year and 10 months ago, something like that.
So have you considered flying any of the castles in Ireland?
I have, yeah. I'd like to. There's a lot of old buildings in Dublin,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so I'll do one county at a time. How is
Yes.
that?
I would love it. I really, at some point, I would love to get over to Ireland. Um, I've seen all the pictures my mom took and my sister and my brother-in-law, and they're just gorgeous. But if I can live vicariously through your drone, that would be nice.
There's no high-rise buildings here. Like
Thank God.
the highest
Ugh.
buildings here are probably 15 stories high. You used to have 100 stories high and stuff. I couldn't even contemplate looking at that. I get creak in my neck.
Yeah, I was looking at the towns from up above, and it just has that little bit of an old town feel. When you get skyscrapers and everything, your towns lose that.
Uh,
And of
but
course, they're beautiful and all that, but I don't want them in my town.
there's a lot of modern buildings gone up here in the past 30 years in Dublin. But there's still a lot of the old Dublin left. A lot of the old Dublin and some of the old prisons and old hospitals going back to the 1700s and that. They're all
So
still.
when I know at one point Dublin was kind of a hotbed for a lot of stuff going on politically. Has
Yeah.
all that kind of calmed out a little bit?
Um, Yeah, it has. Yeah, they had the peace treaty in 1994, so it kind of stopped a lot of it. But now I don't know whether it's a part of Brexit. You know, we have a European Union here, where all of the countries are part of the European Union. And for the last couple of years, England have been talking about getting out of the European Union.
I heard that.
So that's all still up, and it's supposed to have been out at the beginning of the end of October, gone, and they're still up and hemming and hawing about it, and that's costing millions, you know. But they occupied some of the counties in Ireland, and the Irish people didn't like it, so there's always been uprisings about it, you know.
So it's back to having some conflict going. That's
Oh,
one thing definite about every place I've ever seen. There's always going to be conflict. But I'm
uh,
sorry to see Ireland take on any more conflict because they've had a lot of conflict through all the ages.
oh yeah. Well, just with the English alone is eight or 900 years, like,
Yeah.
you know. That's just with the English alone, like, because
The Irish are tough people.
through the wars, through the wars, we never had conscription or anything here. A lot of Irish people went and joined the British armies and stuff because it was work. You needed to feed their families and stuff, and so a lot of them went into the armies and stuff, and sent money home that way because there was nothing here for them.
Right. Right.
Mhm. The technology, although there are some things here, but technology wise, but most of it comes from external sources. It wouldn't be from Irish sources. They come into Ireland because it'd be like a bit, not a tax haven, but you get tax-free allowances, let's say, from the government. If you bring your business into the country for 5 years, you get tax-free for 5 years, and sort of a thing. And that kind of encourages foreign companies to come into the country. They'll stay for 5 years and then they'll disappear, because after 5 years they'd have to start paying taxes. So they come for 5 years because they won't have to pay taxes to the government. And then after 5 years, a lot of the businesses move out and go somewhere else.
Wow.
But
So we've been going for almost, let me see what time it is, hour and a half. So
mhm.
Brian Kirby, welcome. Swift Fox, welcome. Ed, William, everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in. You know, Joe Mack, he has a channel with a, I'm hoping it's, I have to go check now, Joe Mack. Can you put something in the chat just one more time
Oh,
for
yeah.
me? And so I want to go check where we're at. If you don't have Joe Mack, consider it. I went on some of his videos and he is a flyer just like everyone here. And some of his videos had no views. And I'm going to tell you, nobody in our community should have any video without any views. I'm going to tell you, we're still at 112. So we probably, everyone here has you already. That would be my
Thank you, everyone.
guess. But please consider going in and going through that and seeing if it says 0, go check out a video. I did today. None of them have 0 views now because I looked at all of them.
Good.
So because if I'm going to interview someone, I want to see what they're putting up there. So I think that you should check it out and see where there are. I'm really trying to get the interviews going again now that a lot of people have stopped interviewing, because once I started, everybody was interviewing people. So I'm going to start up again because it looks like there's a need. And I really do want to interview the smaller channels and bring a little light to what they're doing.
Yeah.
And like we saw, look at Joe Mack. I mean, he's carves. He's such an artisan, and his whole family is. So I'm just so excited. Does anyone have any questions for Joe Mack? Any burning questions that they want to know the answer to? And keep it nice, boys. I don't want to, you never know when I throw questions out what we're going to get back.
Yeah, yeah, it's very true.
Because we're nothing if not funny. Joe Mack, what's happening? Jump off, eh?
I jump up.
How you doing?
I've been thinking about this interview all day today when I was in work and stuff, and I've got to tell you, I was nervous as hell, Val, to be honest. And I'd seen some of your interviews before, and because I wouldn't say I'm shy, but I wouldn't be very talkative at the best of times. And I was saying to myself, "Oh, what am I going to say? What sort of questions you going to ask?" But I'm glad you made me feel relaxed. And Kim there hasn't shut up since I came on.
You know, Kim, he's a talker. Kim's a talker. Look at this. You know, I think that when I went and looked at your videos again, kind of gave me an idea. Oh, I've heard of Joe Mack, but I just checked his channel. I was not on his bus. That has been rectified. Thank you, Ed.
Thank
Ed,
you.
my love. Thank you so much.
And to answer jump offs about the meaning of flight,
Yes,
more batteries.
more batteries. Everything's about the battery. Don't ever want to be out of batteries or them not charged. That's for sure.
uh, I've been thinking.
So,
I've been thinking about getting a plane, an RC plane.
ooh, you know who knows all about planes? Our
You?
very own Mike Banney. Have you seen Mike Banney's
Yes, I have.
channel?
Yeah, that's Rad Girls.
Ride Girl's husband.
Yes, yeah,
He's a flyer for sure. And
yeah,
he's done some excellent stuff. I like his channel and Rad Girls too. I
yeah.
like when
Watching
she
that video.
chases. Oh, Joe Mack, if you do that, oh, you know I love you, Michael. Yeah, you're great. If you do that and you watch his channel and you start flying planes, your son can go and follow you in the Mavic Air.
I was
Wouldn't that
thinking of
be
seeing if
fun?
The Mavic Air has a follow me mode.
Does it? It needs to follow the plane.
Yeah, that was me idea because I want to do that with remote control cars as well with the Mavic Air and see if I can run it around and see if it'll actually follow it.
Oh,
It's just
that,
experimental stuff, I suppose.
I love the chase videos or the follow videos of those.
Yeah, they're good, all right. Not an easy thing to do. I wouldn't think, because uh, uh, planes. I suppose if you're standing beside the person, they're telling you they're going to bank left, you can follow them left, or I'm going to go up and do a loop. You
But
can follow
Rad Girl
them
says they have a conversation before they take off about kind of what they're doing. So
left.
she kind of has an idea of the flow and they can talk to each other as they go,
Yeah, yeah. Plan it before you go
which
up.
makes it beautiful. I think it's
Oh yeah,
just a beautiful flights.
I think the last one I watched of them was she was chasing one of his jets, an EDF jet. There, it was only within the last week or so. That was the last one I watched them. Now, so there's some good flying from the two of them. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I love the chases. It is beautiful. It is, Ed. I I just love those chases. It is ugh, ugh, they do such a good job. It is so beautiful. I plan on chasing Kim with my FPV drone when I get there. Okay, won't be chasing a drone, it'll be chasing him. I'm gonna see how fast he can go. It'll be beautiful, huh,
Get
Kim?
yourself a rollerblade, Kim.
One rollerblade.
Now,
Have to balance with this crutch, but it'd be good.
I'll be like
It'd be
skiing for you.
good. Hey, Rad Girl. Oh, you're welcome. But it is, you know, Ed feels the same way about it. Keep it marked. I know. I still want Kim to be a human gate because I could be good going through. I don't want to sound like Pickle, but I'm good. It's gonna be good.
I don't think so.
You could always stand there with a hula hoop in either arm, though, Kim.
That's all I'm saying.
Not even that.
You can fly through one and loop around the back. You can come through the other one,
Yeah.
maybe.
All I
Or you
know
could
is
move them, be like moving hoops.
when
I
I,
don't think so.
when I was in Canada and I was flying up high and then it went back over me and Kim he put the camera down to the ground. It was behind us at that point. He picked it back up when I was back in the sky, but I remember him going, I didn't move. I didn't move. And everyone else was just clear out of the way.
Oh, yeah, here comes
'Cause
Val
I
with
was,
her phone. Everybody duck.
well, the thing was, the camera was in such a way that I couldn't tell I had come back and it was flying.
Right,
So that kind of scared me a little. So I need a lot more practice. Like I said,
Filter
soon,
too.
soon as I can use my thumb, so I can use my my thing, my controller, um,
and
my
is there somewhere
Tyrannus,
close
I'll
to
be
where you
fine.
live you can fly regular, or
Huh?
is there somewhere close to where you live you can fly regular? Or there is, yeah.
Yeah, and even I went in my backyard and I thought, as long as I'm using my smaller drone, I can fly in backyard. But there is a park, Idaho Quadcopter. He's in Idaho. He's in Meridian. He told me about
Okay.
that I can go and get some practice in. And so I have to do it while the little children are in school because I don't want to do it when children are at the park.
Yeah,
Because I
there's
could
not a lot of
almost kill
attention.
myself. I don't want to hurt anyone.
They draw a
Oh,
lot of attention. I find that myself now when I be out and people be walking by you and they be curious and you show them your screen and they say, "Oh, can you fly over my house?" And "Oh, there's my house" and stuff. And you find it very interesting, you know.
I know. Oh my God. My dad, when I sent him my breeze, he told me, he says, it's great. I'm going to be able to check the roof of my house because his house is pretty tall. And then he showed me his first flight and he was down at the marina flying all around, just having a blast. I
That's
was like,
brilliant.
where's the roof, Dad? Thought you were going to do the roof. But he's not. He's out there just flying. It's really nice. If I use a copyright song and the artist allows it, but the recording copy monetizes my video, who does Koopa go after? Nobody.
Koopa, I think is just for the kids.
Yeah, Kappa has nothing to do with that. Hey, Rojo. That's fine, Rojo. We love it anytime you can come in. Um, Kappa doesn't. Kappa isn't any part of that, are they? They when you copyright something and you get in trouble, it's the DMC. Is that right? DMC that goes after it. So they have specific laws YouTube has to follow. If someone says you've done a copyright, they don't have a choice. They gotta follow these steps. So I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you got a copyright strike, therefore you're wrong because they had to send proof," and that's not true. YouTube doesn't make that determination. They just do the rules that the DMC says. So it has nothing to do, as far as I know, with COPPA at all. So no worries. Um, yeah, the recording company can absolutely monetize it and take the money, even if the artist allows it. That's one thing that I was told. This whole YouTube thing has been blown a lot out of proportion in my mind.
Yep.
COPPA has nothing to do with copyright. True, that is true. I was saying that, but I may have gone around.
I
So,
think they have to do with the kids' privacy.
mhm,
Those guys.
it does. So let me ask you a question since we were talking a little bit of COPPA, and that's been the buzz recently. Joe, do you see COPPA, this whole children's thing, affecting your channel?
I don't know about here. I don't know. The rules don't seem to be as strict here. Uh,
Oh, it's kind of, I don't know either. I think YouTube's
Maybe
going to
across the
be
board, probably. Yeah,
equal access.
well, my videos are open to anybody. I doubt children would be interested in people flying a drone, though.
Yeah,
Unless
I'm going to,
maybe FPV, if it was FPV racing or something, they might be an interest. But as regards to children following somebody flying a drone just over a city for views, I can't see to be much of a problem, to be honest.
I'm going to say that I don't think it affects you at all. I think we as drone flyers, we're not in that niche that's being affected.
Well,
Even I talked to Kim about the pickle because I think kids could be attracted to it, but Kim is going in and putting, hey, this is not kids, this pickle's not kids. So the pickle is going to be on Kim's channel occasionally. And
yeah,
I'm
I
so
don't mind
happy
that.
because I missed the pickle. And
Yeah, I
the
would.
pickle is just part of what
Well, just to cover our butt there. So I made
He's-
it. Anyways, it's an adult bloody channel. It's not, it's not made for kids in the first place.
And so he's putting that within that so people will know. I was so happy because I got to tell you, I was sad when the pickle had to go away. Yeah, I don't know why I like that damn pickle, but I do because he's good. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to age restrict my channel or
Yeah,
my
yeah.
videos.
no, I wouldn't either.
So the only time pickle's going to show up is late night.
So what's the consequences anyway?
$42,000 fine.
I'd like to see them find that in my pocket.
That's what I was going to say. Come on over, see if you can find.
Oh no, send me to prison. I could do with a holiday. Yeah,
I'm just saying, isn't that the truth? I think this COPPA thing, is it blown out of proportion? Not for children's channels, it's not. It is, it's a little scary for them because they have to be very careful in their advertising and all that stuff they do and any
Yeah.
collecting of data. For our channels, I don't think so, but for
Yeah.
kid channels, yes.
I think it's
Yes, I think it's mind blowing for them, but I don't have a kids channel.
Is it just for monetized channels or is it just for the everyday YouTuber?
It's for everyday you. What I think part of what was happening is like they'd have a kid sitting in the middle of the room.
Right.
He just opened gifts and packed. Look what I got, and they keep just giving him stuff, and he open it and react to it. Well, that's a way of advertising to kids.
Yeah.
It's not just this kid's happiness; it's what he's opening. They weren't handing him a sock, an old sock,
Something wrapped up, yeah.
right?
Something wrapped up in shiny ribbons.
Yeah, and so that's I think what it was. And then YouTube was able to go in and collect information on the children that were watching these channels and what they, how they were reacting to it. So I think that they got over their heads, right? And then the channels themselves were marketing because that little kid wasn't in honestly couldn't have been sitting there saying, yeah, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to open gifts. His
Yeah,
parents thought of it. They found a way to do it. And so I think all that's going to end.
I reckon it was the parent, wasn't the child's idea to sit in front of.
Yeah. So if they do things that go against the kids' rights, they're going to get a $42,000 fine. That's the start of the fine. And I think, well,
who's going to police that service though? Is there somebody in the YouTube office sitting there watching every video saying adult, child, adult?
I was going to offer my services if they split the fine with me.
Okay. And where does the money go? If you are fined, who gets that money?
It goes back into the federal money and probably gets just doled out all around.
Goes to
But
all
it
the
says,
politics.
right, girl, how does a United States federal law apply to people in other countries? I think what's going to happen is that because you can watch it here, the FCC is still going to take control of that and they're going to find YouTube. So therefore, YouTube is going after these channels because they don't want to get fined. I actually saw some kind of creepy streams when I first started. Kid was the star of the show. You can tell the dad saw YouTube as a means of income. Yeah, and some parent was actually doing weird things for kids to try to get them to perform. I mean, just, oh my God, these weird people. I don't care who watches my videos as long as they have fun watching me crash. That's a phenomena. Try and collect.
I always thought kids' channels were cartoons and stuff like that, you know. I never really
That's why we were worried about the pickle.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever even seen a child's YouTube channel.
I have seen channels, like I was subscribed to one channel because I thought the kid was so cute. And then I realized it's probably one of them that they can't do because he'd get all this new stuff and react to it. I thought it was kind of cute idea. He was a cute kid, but it's advertising to kids. So There you go. Can't do it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that because I think that they were really first going after people who were like icky. And now they're just going after kids channels in general if they're advertising to kids.
Uh,
So what we have to not do is don't advertise to kids. So when you're flying your Mavic,
yeah, with a streamer behind you, not for kids.
oh my God, I love my drones. He goes, the kids seem to enjoy the attention. She had a bunch of subs. I think I found the channel at Roger. Okay, when people are looking for subs, they'll come on our channel and it will be those things, little kitty channels. Like I had a channel which I thought was an adult channel, and I went on and the little kids going A, B, like teaching the alphabet. So I thought I would never watch this, and I unsub because they just won't watch it. I already know my alphabets.
But there might be some adults out there who are too embarrassed to admit it, and they'll watch it on a children's channel. They'll watch Sesame Street with their grandchild, just so they
Yeah.
can learn how to read in the background.
Yeah, right, right. I think there was one kid I watched for a little while. She was doing it in Spanish, so I was taking on some Spanish, but then I realized I still wasn't learning it. So
Uh,
I don't know why languages are difficult for me. Yeah, Ed, did you like that channel? Oh my gosh. So I don't want to tell children's channels to come watch mine. And I thought this one little kid had a channel. I mean, this kid must have only been like 4.
aye.
And then at one point she goes, I'm going to take a bath with bubbles. I thought, yeah, that's not good. And I was
You'd have to go to another section then, yeah.
like, yeah, this is getting weird. No, I never watched it. It was the S for S thing at the time. So I guess. So what kind of channels do you like to watch, Joe Mac?
I'm mechanically minded, so I like building stuff. Uh, I watch motorbike programs, car programs, like customized cars and motorbikes, and um, just creative stuff really, motorsports. But I prefer road racing to track racing
Right.
because
Do
you can
you
hit.
do you ever watch those tiny houses and them building those tiny houses?
Yeah, yeah. There's a fella, he's an English fella, and he goes around the world, people building tiny houses.
Gremlin. Hey Gremlin. I love Gremlin.
Yeah, a fella build. There's a fella from America as well builds tree houses. The tree house master, I think he's called, and he builds tree houses. It's like putting a house in a tree. They have bathrooms and showers and everything in them. It's a tree house master he's called, but he's brilliant. And
See, I love stuff like that.
yeah, I love anything creative.
So Love My Drones wants to know, how about building a drone?
Like I say, I'd have to get somebody to do the wiring because I'm colorblind.
He's colorblind. It'd make it difficult. So yeah, because I watch. It used to be when they do the tiny homes, it was actually the people building them, right? The people who were going to live in them bought a van or bought some kind of
Yeah,
thing, and they build them. Now they got professionals building tiny homes, so they're a lot more expensive, probably better put together. And so now they're, but I like the ones where the people are trying to build them, because that'd be something I tried to do. I probably fail, but I would love to try it.
anything like that though. Anything creative, or it'd be the type of thing that I couldn't sit down now and watch somebody play tennis or a soccer match or somebody playing snooker at a world championship. Or it wouldn't interest me. I like to watch stuff that I'm learning from. You know the way you learn from seeing something. I like to learn new things as often as I can. So wire colors don't matter when you run the wires one by one. Yeah, but if you don't know what color is green and which one is brown, you've got a problem. I'm responding to Love My Drones there.
Yeah, I think what he's saying, and I kind of get what he's saying. So
You
when
see,
I was
you can distinguish between green and brown, Val. I can't
I
tell the difference
can,
between green and brown.
but I
Oh,
think what he's saying, like with the motors, you run one wire over to the motor. It doesn't matter which one you put it on, as long as it ends up on one. I think that's kind of how I did it. But
right.
yeah, I think I'd be a little nervous if I couldn't tell the colors. Not that I wouldn't want to see my thing spark and go to hell, but you know,
Wow.
and mine did spark and like it was smoking. So when I was first building it. So Mana says, dig a hole and carve it into a home with a pool. I saw that. I don't want to live in dirt, though. How's the non-smoking going, Kim? How's it
Well,
going, Kim? Gremlin wants to know.
it's going okay. I'm hanging in there.
He's suffering, but it's okay. He needs to suffer some. Oh, Ed is saying being colorblind can slow you down, but it shouldn't be a showstopper.
Oh no, you should see some of my paintings done colorblind. Because when I was in when I used to be in school when I was a young fella, we used to do art in school, and the teacher would say make up a flesh color because you'd have primary colors and stuff, and they'd say make up a flesh tone color, and I'd make it up the way I think it would look like, and then the teacher would come out, no, that's totally wrong, and so I had to learn how to do a flesh color that looks wrong to me, but would be right for somebody that can see color,
Wow.
even though it looks wrong to me. So I had to learn how to do mixed colors for painting and stuff. Even though I was colorblind, I had to get the teachers to show me
Oh,
what they
wow.
could see and make it to the tone that they were making it, because I wouldn't see it the same color. Uh, if I was to do a flesh color, it'd be more red in it than pink or orange, sort of. Mine'd be very red. You'd be like sunburnt.
Do you find that being colorblind stops you from doing other things too, or is it just mainly you have to be careful with wiring and painting?
I won't go near wiring. It's too dangerous. Uh, I get somebody else in, or if I have to do it myself, I'll knock into a neighbor and say, "Is that the green? Which one of them is the green, and which one is the brown?" Because like let's say if you're changing a plug on an electrical appliance, because we have a
Yeah.
three-prong plug here. I think in America you have a two-prong plug,
They
but
have
here we have a green wire, a blue wire, and a brown wire. I can tell the blue wire, that's your earth wire, but I can't tell the green one from the brown one. And
right.
one of them is live. So if I put the wrong one in the wrong thing, it's
So
going to
with
start.
mine, when I changed the plugs just recently, I was changing the sockets. I had black, and it wasn't like what they were showing, one wire. There were two each because it kind of gets strung to something else. But I had black wire, white wire, and green.
Right.
That's what they're using. And I don't know if it's because those colors I think might be okay if you were colorblind to use. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Well, I
But
know the black from the white, but it's the tones between green and brown,
right,
and orange to red, and say purple to sky blue. All of the in between colors, all them different
right.
shades. I don't
And
see any
so
of them.
I was happy because on the back of my plug, it said black, white, and then the ground was green. It was easy. I mean, they made it really easy for me to do that. And so the next ones, I gotta do some more because I'm trying to pick where do I sit
Right.
and when I need to charge things. So if I sit down and I'm like, oh, I don't want to take that all that little weird stuff and plug it in, then plug it. I just want to plug in my socket, my USBs. So those
Yeah.
kind of sockets I'm switching out with.
I plug everything into the PC here. There's about 7 or 8
Yeah.
USB ports on the front of my phone goes into it, me drone,
But
everything.
I did find something out. You shouldn't take a hammer or a mallet, rubber mallet, and try to push the socket in.
Oh no, that's not a good idea.
I did that. It did not work well for me.
Thankfully, you used a rubber mallet because if you had it been a metal one, you could have been electrocuted.
Yeah, that's why I didn't use one. And then I plugged it in. I'm like, oh my God, it doesn't work. And I was pretty upset over it. I was like, what did I do wrong? I'm going to take it apart. Maybe I need to do something else. And then I realized I didn't turn the electricity back on. That's why it wasn't working. Oh, color coding is no international standard from what I've seen. My old red is positive, black is negative. That's true. And yellow is video. Our butter knife to goggles, right? Butter. Oh, Gremlin, you remember that? Yeah. I used my butter knife to pop out a module and broke my goggles.
I seen that. All right, yeah. I seen the worry on Kim's face when you did it too.
Yeah. I think that sometimes I have a problem with impatience.
Yeah.
I'm not
I've-
sure.
I've
Yeah.
noticed that about you too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Being
that's a
paid.
bit of a problem. Joe Mac, I so appreciate you coming in tonight and spending 2 hours with me. It's a lot of time, but I so appreciate it. I feel like I just know you so well now.
Yeah.
But
And
now it's just for a few months now.
yeah, it's just,
Sub to your channels, like
yeah, but it's so nice to go on and actually just talk to you face to face.
you can put a face to it now instead of somebody just in the chat. Yeah.
Right. I can't
Yeah,
wait to see what music you pick out to your videos.
Or,
Guys, give him some views. I mean, let's get this going for him.
If you need
I
help,
did,
let me know.
and of course, me, I love seeing Dublin. And so I'm looking forward to more. And that church is beautiful. So I can't wait to see all the places that you cover, Joe.
I'm going to try and get a few more close-ups of some of the churches now, especially because this is why I was talking about maybe getting the Zoom, because you've got gargoyles and gremlins and stuff, like you get in the top.
I want to see that. Go do that. I want to
This
see
is why
that.
I was thinking of the Zoom, because you'd be able to zoom in without the fear
Yeah.
of crashing into the side of the building.
Oh, yeah. They
That's
might get picky about knocking one of the gargoyles off.
Well, if I'm flying near a church, I'm probably 200 or 300 feet away from it. I'm nowhere near the church when I'm flying around it. I'd be usually if I'm flying around the city, I just sit along the what's called the River Liffey. It's the main river that goes through Dublin City, and so I fly along that because I'm flying over water, and there's like Dublin City is on two sides of the river, and so you can just fly up and down the river and turn left or right, and you can get both sides of the city.
Oh, nice.
Anybody coming near you or anything, or the guards bothering you or anything. So I just sit down. It's about 1.5 miles long, the river. And
Wow.
I can fly pretty much the whole length of the river, right through the dead centre of Dublin City without very little interference.
Very nice. Very nice. I just look forward to more, Oh, and guys, I need to remind you on Sunday, I am going to be interviewing Jeff Freestyle. I can't wait. Jeff has been part of our community just like Joe Mack has been
Yeah,
for some time now, for a few months now. And he is just a great guy. I can't wait to be able to talk to him about his flights, his FPV flying, and his life. I'm so excited about it. And then we're doing the cooking channel with Japanese and Chinese cuisine. Ooh.
Joe, if you need any help with the music, just let me know and I'll get on Zoom with you and I'll
much appreciated, Kim. Thanks very much for that. Hopefully, I won't, but if I do, you'll be the first one I'll be thinking about.
So your homework this week, Joe Mack, is put up one video with music, and I'm waiting for it.
I'll be doing it after this live stream.
Okay, because I'm going to go watch it as soon as you get it up because I want to see it. And guys, make sure we hold him to it because I want to see it with music, especially YouTube music. There's no copyright, so it makes it Oh, any help with the eating? I'm your man. Okay, jump off. Hey, listen, stay where you are, Joe. Stay where
Okay.
you are, Kim. I want to say goodbye to everyone. Thank you guys for coming in. I love you. You know it. Thank you, everyone, for coming on and staying with us.
Yeah,
Don't
everyone.
forget Joe Freestyle next on Sunday. We're going to spend a couple hours with him. Roger, love seeing you here. Everybody, Rojo. And I will talk to you guys later. Hey, Kim, thank you, darling, for keeping hold of the chat for me. So I'm going to stop the live stream. Bye, guys.